13, where Republican Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna is being challenged by Democrat Whitney Fox.
And 10 Tampa Bay's Aaron Parsegian joins us live. Aaron, this race is highlighted as one of the more competitive seats to be decided tomorrow.
Yeah, Courtney and Dave, and the balance of power in the U.S. House is up for grabs, and voters here in Largo and many other neighborhoods in Pinellas County could have a big impact on that.
In Florida's 13th Congressional District, every meeting with a voter matters.
We've talked to over 110,000 people on the phone and knocked over 61,000 doors.
Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna is vying hard for a second term in D.C. The conservative firebrand has made a name for herself in the past 2 years, drawing praise from Trump Republicans and criticism from Democrats.
Right, when I first got elected, I promised people that I would not go up there and become a part of the problem. And so what I've been able to do is I filled every single one of my campaign promises, but also brought common sense and perspective to a place that is honestly systemically broken.
But Democrats don't view it that way, including her challenger, Whitney Fox.
We need somebody in Washington who's going to work for our community. Unfortunately, we have a representative who has done nothing for Pinellas County and just causes chaos in Washington with partisan politics, divisiveness.
Both are young moms, but that's where their similarities end. Each labeled the other as extreme. So we asked each candidate about issues impacting you, including the economy and affordability problems, and how they would address it. Fox wants to establish federal home insurance policies for natural disasters. Luna says she wants to wrangle in federal spending to stifle inflation. And at the top of each of their minds is how to support Pinellas County residents still recovering from devastating hurricanes. Fox says Luna has missed the mark.
We need a representative who is going to fund disaster relief, not someone like Luna who has repeatedly voted against disaster relief funding, including the day before Hurricane Helene hit. Not only has she voted against it, but then she continues to lie about FEMA funding, going to North Carolina for a rally for a presidential race, saying that FEMA is not helping districts just because they're red, which is not true.
Luna says she voted against a resolution that included way more than FEMA funding and even met with President Biden during his trip to St. Pete to advocate for more support.
What I can tell you is there was a continuing resolution that had a bunch of stuff in it that was not for the American people and it was bad. And people in this county called me and said, we don't want you to support that. What I will tell you is I have co-sponsored legislation with Jared Moskowitz, who is a Democrat, to replenish FEMA funds up to $15 billion only for hurricane impacted victims.
What they do agree on is there's a lot at stake with this election. We asked them many more questions, including their stances on abortion rights issues, including Amendment 4 here on the ballot in Florida. You can see the responses to our questions and more on our free 10 Tampa Bay app later on.
And Aaron, a lot of differences between these two candidates, but what's interesting is in some ways they're going after the same key voters.
Yeah, Courtney, we talk a lot about the importance of those undecided voters, maybe non-party or independent voters as well. That's the same here in Pinellas County. When I talk to each of these candidates, they say they're both making the message, the claim, and laying out policies that they think will attract those voters and potentially change the outcome of this election. Of course, that will all be in consideration when these votes are actually tallied after the polls are closed tomorrow. We're live in Largo tonight. Aaron Parsegian, 10 Tampa Bay.